Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Jones. This is my video journal for week 1. Yes, I know the timing is a little bit off. Comes with a crazy story. Ask me about it sometimes and I'll explain. But before that, I just want to thank the professor for looking at and all our help in this situation. So in regards to the social media question, I can talk about this forever, but I'm going to try my best to stay within the timelines. The pros and cons of social media. I've looked at everybody else's. My answers don't stray off too far from what a lot of other people said. I think there's a lot of positives about it. One of the things that I really like about social media is obviously it gives you a platform, but two, it gives insight on what a situation could be about people. I watch sports. So, as with anything, a lot of people will give a political answer as far as what may be going on. But people on social media who may be a little bit closer to the source, you can kind of get a little bit more pertinent or relevant or a little bit more of a heartfelt answer. Obviously, you got to take it with a grain of salt, right? But it's pretty cool to kind of hear people and even see athletes and stars and people of high stature to be able to communicate directly with them. I think that's pretty cool. Obviously, the cons of it is anybody can come out with social media and turn it into a negative and do all types of craziness with it. So, for every guess positive, there's always a negative, right? Does privacy really matter? To me, it doesn't. I know there's I'm on Facebook, for me personally, internally, I don't care nothing about privacy. I, have my privacy settings on to, track my location on my cell phone, track it on Facebook, anything else that I'm on, because I pretty much live a boring life. So if somebody's looking to see what I have going on, then you really don't have anything to do with your time. I don't, I keep all my privacy stuff on. I'm not caught up in all of the government or whoever else is watching me because I don't got nothing to hide. And plus, I'm not even doing anything, that warrants that. So, if anybody's looking at my stuff, then it's pretty much boring. Are universities, workplaces always credible government research institutions? I think at the end of the day, people will give you the information that they want you to believe. Once again, if you're a university, a government institution, you only know the evidence that I give you. That's really ultimately what it boils down to. So, if another way to look at it is propaganda. I will, people can sway people to a way of thinking or way of judgment based on the information presented to them. I'm going off the top of my head right now, but something that comes to mind is like kids. Kids as when they're young don't generally know, until their parents tell them something, whether it's right or wrong. You feed them that info and then they get older and they form their own opinions. But ultimately, if the government is saying this is the information that's available and it's a law to go against it, then that's just what we have to base our, perspectives on for the most part, unless you're traveling abroad and those rules don't apply to you. So I think at the end of the day, like what a lot of people said, you have to be aware of the information that you're getting. I like to double source and triple source some of my information that I get. And, if I'm going to go into a debate or argument or try to substantiate anything that I'm saying, then I definitely, check the sources and the validity of the outlets that I'm using. So, I'm not going to go to war and argue with somebody over something that Roger on a blog said. I might do it with the HBR, but not with Roger. So those are my things. At the end of the day, I like social media. I think it adds a different element to, society. And, I'm a fan of it. I really don't have a lot of social media platforms. I have Twitter and what's the other giant called? Instagram. I had that, but I'm more so on there just kind of trolling my kids. I think I follow like 5 people on there. I think I have like 2 followers or something like that. I just kind of get it just to kind of, keep a pulse on what's going on really. And there's a few other social media sites that I have, but that I just kind of loosely look at just to kind of, stay connected on what's going on and things like that. But overall, I think it's good. So with that being said, my name is Anthony Jones. This has been my video journal for week 1. It's a pleasure to be in the class with everybody and look forward to everybody's interaction. Take care. Peace.